Hey guys, I just thought I'd turn on the camera. I've been on my last video, the big bag of stuff I didn't really want to get into. Well, I'm going through that and it's a mess. So I've got like more cinnamon sticks than I know what to do with. Sorry. Let me get the camera steady. I know there's a craft I can do with these, and they smell really good. I'm sure they weren't the cheapest thing in the world. And then all of this ribbon, these were wired into bows, and I just cut the wire off. I doubt this, I'm sure this ribbon was, sorry, I'm just trying to get the camera steady. I doubt that ribbon was, cheap, I'm sure someone paid a lot of money for it, and it's got wired edges. I mean, it's a nice ribbon. So I've been trying to think of, what to do with that stuff. I know a lot of people will donate their stuff to that antique store that I go to. Oops. I like these fake dried berry sprays. Probably got over, oh my goodness, got it caught on some thread. Alright. I've got over a dozen of these. So it'd be really good for embellishing, but oh my goodness, there's so much. And then I found some cross stitch and needlepoint projects in there. This one somebody started. It says, "Fear knocked at the door. Faith answered. No one was there." And it's got a stain on it. But I think somebody who knew even less than I do about cross stitch is doing this wrong, because she's using a full 5-strand thread. She's not separating it into out 2 or 1 strands of thread, which is what you're supposed to do. It shouldn't be so thick like this. So I'm gonna try and take these stitches out. I really don't know what the heck she was doing. And I'm gonna try and do this, it's something I won't have to buy, so. And then there were a couple of them, like a winter wonderland scene, and then this one's, I assume it would be a little Egyptian girl, seeing how there's a pyramid or whatever you call these. But I think I know that the winter wonderland scene, and I'm sure this one was meant to be done with this, what do you call it? Crewel yarn. This one, the Winter Wonderland, did still have the package and the instructions. But I don't really want to do a project with crewel yarn. So I was wondering if I could just do it with embroidery thread. I don't really care for the look of the crewel yarn, you know, projects. I just don't think it looks the best. I mean, but maybe that would be something I'd have to do if I wanted to do this project, because there's, like, to fill in this coat with embroidery thread, that would take a lot of thread to do it. So, I don't know. I'm gonna talk to my mother about it. Sorry, the camera keeps moving. My leg isn't pressed up against it, so it's scooting on the table on me. But I am going to take the stitches out of this and restart it. I don't know if I'd be able to iron this or not. I doubt it, because I'm pretty sure that water will wash the pattern off. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I guess I probably won't be able to iron it then, because you wouldn't be able to have, you know, steam touch the pattern, otherwise you're going to lose the pattern. So, I guess hopefully the embroidery hoop would stretch it out enough for me to get it, so that it wouldn't be too difficult. And then a good wash should take the stain out of the top here. Sure, there's a couple small stains here, but I wanted to do something like this, because the butterfly I'm working on, that's a counted cross stitch, you know, where you don't have the pattern on the actual fabric. You have to count the stitches as you go, and these you have the pattern to go so that you don't have to count. So I'm actually really excited about this, because I did want to do one of these, because they're somewhat easier. The stitches on these can be a little bit more complex, but they're somewhat easier than the counted cross stitch, I believe. So, but I will keep working on my butterfly, and then I'll move on to this one probably. But I was pretty excited about this. I couldn't really tell on the Egyptian girl picture, like on her sleeve and her necklace and her collar, you know, those look like places where you'd stitch. You know, those look like looks like a stitch pattern, but I can't find it anywhere else on the picture where you'd stitch. I mean, it just doesn't seem like enough, you know. There should be more for you to stitch. It's a beautiful picture. But I don't know if that one requires the crewel yarn either, you know, or if you can use embroidery thread. I bet you on this one you'd be able to use embroidery thread, because unlike the winter scene where you have to fill in, you know, like the children's coats in the buildings with color, this just looks like line stitching, you know, looks like a running stitch. No, a back stitch, that's what it is. Looks like I could just take a back stitch, so I bet you I could use embroidery thread on this one. I don't know. It wouldn't take that much to fill in the colors on our necklace. I might have to ask my mother. But yeah, this bag was just, it's a huge birthday gift bag that she'd thrown all this stuff in, and it was just filled with those fake berry sprays and these what were at one point bows and cinnamon sticks. I have no clue what I'm gonna do with these cinnamon sticks. I thought it would be cool to like put a frame, you know, like a picture frame to like glue a frame together with these, and then to do a small cross stitch ornament. Let me see if I can find something real quick. So to do something like this, and then just have like a cinnamon stick frame around it, I think that'd be really cute. Those would be really neat gifts. And they smell so good. I love cinnamon. Usually during the winter time I'm constantly drinking apple cider, and I've always got these in my cups. You know, I use these as swirl sticks. And then there was a lot of things I threw away in this bag that were just... I can do a lot with garbage, but there was just some garbage I could not work with. Here's a plastic rose, and it's really dusty. It's got some old glue I need to remove, but that would be cute on a project once I got it shined up. And then there's these rusted bells or chimes. They look really old. They sound pretty. I couldn't find a maker's mark, you know. But they may take some polishing, if there is one, to be able to see it. But they look old to me. I don't know. But yeah, I just thought I'd turn on the camera. This was kind of overwhelming. I still haven't gotten through the bag. And then this darn raffia is just entangled in everything. I'm not going to bother keeping the raffia. I've already got some that's neatly folded. I don't need this jumbled up mess. I don't have the room. But I'm trying to think of something I can do with this, and I have a feeling I'll be hanging on to it for a while before I find something I can do with it. Certainly not going to be making them into bows again. I never really cared for these types of bows on trees. My mother likes them, but she's got a bag out in the garage full of ones that she made. She certainly doesn't need any more. Oh. There's a couple of Monopoly pieces that were in the bag. A car and an iron. Some more cinnamon sticks. Oh, no way. Monopoly barrel. There's a shoe and a thimble. I love Monopoly pieces. There's a top hat. Here's a pen that apparently belonged to somebody named Dick Pivers. So, Dick Pivers, if you're out there, I've got your pen. Yeah, all that's left in the bag is more cinnamon sticks and bows I have to take apart. Oh, I'll show you a couple things I did very recently. Where's my other one? So here's a flower I made from, shoot. I don't know where I set my other, oh. It's right there. Doo-doo-doo. So here's a flower I made from the fabric on the dress of the tree topper that I had showed you in my last video that I took apart, and I think it turned out okay. I didn't have a great deal of fabric to work with, so it ended up forming like this cup shape, but it's fine. And the dress had two materials on it, and I used a material from each layer. And then the pink very short feathers I got from that feather heart I showed you, and I just ripped the feathers off. But yeah, there's that one. And then this one that I had made the other day, I just added some pink feathers to it. I don't really like how the feathers are so short, but gotta work with what I got. And I'm gonna add some pearl string to it too to dress it up a little bit. But I think that's basically the only thing I've gotten done. I've just been trying to go through this mess. I feel like there was something else I did. Maybe not. Apparently my memory's horrible. But yeah, I guess that's it. I feel like there's something else I have to say. It's like right there, I can't. Yeah, I can't think of what I was gonna say. The rooster says, "Ah!" That's what he had to say. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's it. Leslie, if you happen to want some of those dried berry sprays, or cinnamon sticks, or this ribbon, just let me know. Obviously, if you don't want it, you don't have to have some. That seems how a package will be going out to you anyways. If you did want some, just let me know, because I've got more than I know what to do with. I mean, I almost don't want this ribbon, but I don't want to throw it away, because it's a really good quality ribbon. It would just be a shame to throw it away. So yeah, I guess that's it. Talk to you soon.